3, 2, 1.
What is the term for organisms that have adaptations to both salty and basic conditions? The answer is B. Halocalophiles. Which British movie won 8 Oscars? The answer is D. Gandhi. Which medical term refers to the crackling sound produced when two rough surfaces in a human body come into contact? The answer is D. Crepitus. What cycle is frequency measured in per second? The answer is B. Hertz. When was the first transistor created? The answer is C. 1926. If you end up spending the night in the town of Santa Claus, what state are you in? The answer is C. Indiana. When was the alternative to the Easter Bilby first mentioned? The answer is B. 1682. Why did she go to Rwanda? The answer is A. To bring attention to a charity and their work. Two military men are talking outside a pool. One of the men dives backward into the pool. The other man, what happens next? The answer is B. Has to help pull him out. Bruno Lüdke was born in 1909. When he was young, he tortured animals for fun. He strangled or stabbed to death 85 women. Where was he from? The answer is C. Germany. Why is this story in the news? The answer is C. The victim's father is a celebrity. To make a folding table, how would you do this? The answer is A. Attach a spring in between the two sections. What might they be accused of? The answer is C. Murder. In what year was the fall of France? The answer is C. 1940. How do you look for apps to download on a MacBook Pro? How would you do this? The answer is A. Type in the app you want in the search bar. What place on the Billboard chart did Kanye's album debut at? The answer is D. 2. What was Ben Stiller mostly interested in when he was a child? The answer is A. Filmmaking. Why would the narrator be resistant to being psychoanalyzed? The answer is C. The narrator is skeptical of people. Why is the narrator feeling so overwhelmed and anxious? The answer is B. The narrator is moving. When were the Mongols defeated by the Tran? The answer is C, 1288. In what year did missionaries arrive to live in the Marshall Islands? The answer is B, 1857. What would Matt and the author be doing if it were N for Andy? The answer is B, they would be making out. Which other executive order did the Civil Rights Act work closely with? The answer is A, 11,114. What might be the reason why I remember Tom? The answer is C, he and his wife were enjoyable. What may be the reason for them locking the cat in the basement? The answer is B, the cat kept attacking her. What useful device was invented by Sylvan Goldman? The answer is D, the shopping cart. What year was the measurement for the Planck constant value avoided? The answer is A, 2007. In what year did several members refuse to attend the Ascension ceremony after a heated debate? The answer is A, 1960. When did Marvel switch to Diamond Book Distributors? The answer is D, 2010. In fungi, cell walls are reinforced by which of the following? The answer is A, chitin. How do you find the Contact Us link on mTurk? How would you do this? The answer is A, scroll to the bottom of the page. When was the Musée d'It Couvre Notre Dame completed? The answer is B, 1681. Why did the narrator plan surprises? The answer is A, the surprises were to show him her affections. How must I feel about baby wipes? The answer is A, I feel baby wipes are useful and handy. In many tropical areas, mosquitoes may carry a parasite that can cause an infectious disease among humans. What best describes this type of relationship between mosquitoes and humans? The answer is C, biotic factors interacting with each other. When did the king decide to modernize their military? The answer is C, 1894. How do you check a tire? How would you do this? The answer is A, squeeze it to see if it needs air. How many homicides were there in New York City in 2014? The answer is A, 328. Plate, how would you do this? The answer is A. Can break a soap bubble when it's a paper plate. How old was Josephine de Beauharnais when she was married to Napoleon? The answer is A. 32. Why may the therapist have cancelled the previous time? The answer is C. He was feeling under the weather. How long can you store eggless cookie dough before it goes bad? How would you do this? The answer is A. Store it in the freezer for up to 3 months. How many poles were studied? The answer is C. 1,228. What can I use to cook naan bread if I don't have a clay oven? How would you do this? The answer is A. You can use a very heavy cooking pot. Which electromagnetic radiation is used to kill cancer cells? The answer is A. Gamma rays. One seeks to have their subject printed as a shadow. How would you do this? The answer is A. One needs to transpose their subject. What is a job of white blood cells? The answer is C. Fight disease. Crops need to be switched on a continual basis. Why? The answer is D. More wanted vitamins. Rubber band, how would you do this? The answer is A. Can fit inside a pipe. What may be the reason why I am skeptical?